I think he is probably one of the best at that lightweight.
So you think?
I think a lot of people gonna avoid him.
So out your mind, Lomachenko, he grits. That man grits.
What does that mean?
He food. Mean? He breakfast food. He grits. I'm not saying Loma didn't look good. He grits to Andy Cruz Gomez. He grits to Floyd Schofield. His ass is grits. He grits to Gervonta Tank Davis. He grits to Frank Dan Martin. His ass is grits.
We're gonna see.
He grits.
We're gonna see.
He grits.
I think Lomachenko.
Matter of fact, his ass is cheese grits.
Welcome to another episode of CounterPunch Conversations. I'm your host, Sheik. My co-host, Rock. What's up, Rock?
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, we got a great episode today. Lots of fun things we need to talk about. I think we ain't been around in a little bit, so people been asking about us. We've been off the air.
We ain't back, we better.
And that too. So, typical show topics, boxing news, lots of boxing news that went on since the last time we was here, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but let's get right off into the topic. This episode of CounterPunch Conversations is sponsored by the Javier Jenkins Foundation. Are you ready to unlock your fullest potential? At the Javier Jenkins Foundation, we believe in providing comprehensive support to help young individuals excel in all areas of life. Through our academic tutoring, athletic training, emotional support, financial guidance, and spiritual assistance, we equip youth with the tools they need to succeed. If you're an athlete and you're looking for great performance training, we have the best in the business. Led by renowned coach Deron Jenkins, our training programs are designed to elevate your skills to new heights. Whether you're an inspiring athlete or simply looking to improve your performance, our training will take you to the next level. Join us at the Javier Jenkins Foundation and discover your true potential. Visit CoachJenkinsFoundation.com to learn more and start your journey towards greatness today. The Javier Jenkins Foundation, empowering youth, transforming lives. The topic is the psychology of biased or bad officials in boxing. Mm-hmm. I know it's a topic that a lot of people that, boxing fans, as well as boxers, coaches, etc. It's a topic that it's a hot topic. Because boxing is such a, the judging system is based upon really preference. Even though there's a 10-point scoring system, it's still preference because you see officials judging fights that they prefer a brawler over a boxer, and so I just want to talk about the psychology of it. Is it bias or bad officials in boxing? In amateur boxing, in pro boxing, in boxing period. But I want to talk about this topic as it relates to amateur and professionals and the differences in the two sports. I know you mentioned before that what you said, Andy Cruz said the pros was like a different sport.
Totally different sport.
Yeah, so it's and the judging seems to be the same, but so I want to talk about that. The 10-point must system is what I know in the amateurs, they preach that a lot with the officials, the 10-point must system, and they talk about the scoring criteria, what's a scoring blow, what's not a scoring blow. Back in the day, in amateur boxing, they used to have the clickers, and it used to be based upon punches.
Yeah, it was corrupt then. It was more corrupt then also.
Definitely. Because if you giving somebody a clicker and say punch every time you see somebody punch, you definitely can look at, hey, I'm going to give him 2 to his 1 punch every 2.
Same thing, Roy Jones.
Exactly. So
1988.
The 10-point must system was introduced by, did you know this? That it was introduced by the WBC in 1968.
Did not know that.
So the WBC introduced that, the 10-point must system. But here's where I think there's a big difference at, and I don't really understand. Well, no, I do understand it. But in the amateurs, in national tournaments, you have 5 judges, which I believe You know, I am a member of USA Boxing, you know, but I do believe that 5 judges is a recipe for corruption.
I kind of like the 5 judges.
I don't.
I like the 5 judges.
But in the pros, they got 3 judges.
Yeah, but in the pro,
What do you like about 5 judges?
I like the 5 judges I like the 5 judges from the standpoint that just in case you got 2 fools,
right?
You know, you can overcome that. Right. If you got 2 fools sitting at a table judging a fight, you can't overcome that.
Right.
With 5 people, I think you got less likely to have corruption because it's harder to create a conspiracy amongst 5 than it is to create a conspiracy amongst 2.
Okay.
Or amongst 3 than it is to be amongst 2.
Now let's talk about that, right? In the pros, they count the points. In each round, they count the points, and that's how they determine the winner. So you get 10s or 9s, and some instances in the pros you can get 10 and 10, and then they add the points up. Well, in the amateurs, it's a little bit different. With the 3 judges, you with 3 judges in the amateurs, all you have to do is win the rounds. So you got to do your best to win the rounds, and then get the majority of the judges. You need 2 judges versus 1 judge, and then, you know, that'll be a 2-1 split.
I mean, in the amateurs. In amateurs, you need 3.
No, to get a unanimous decision, but you only need 2 judges to win a fight. You only got to win the round. You're not fighting for the judges with 3 you're not fighting to get the judges. You're fighting to win the round, in other words. Versus with 5 judges, you could win 2 rounds and still lose the fight. Because the way that the scoring works with 5 judges.
Yeah, I get that.
So you can literally win 2 rounds. So you can look at the score and say, okay, I need this judge, that judge, and this judge to win the fight, even though I got this judge and that judge. I got judge 1, 2, and 3 in the first round. Second round, I got judges 1, 3, and 5.
True.
Right? So now I got to win them same judges in the third round, or if I lose those judges, I can still lose the fight.
That's true too.
So it's a recipe for corruption.
I disagree with that because first off, who's thinking about all that?
What?
I mean, it's a lot going on.
You must don't go to national tournaments.
I've been to enough to know that if you in the ring and you coaching your boxer from that standpoint, right? You trying to figure you coaching your boxer in regards to his opponent, what he's doing well, what he's not doing well, or trying to capitalize on something that his opponent is doing or not doing from that standpoint. All right. You once you get the scoring from that standpoint and they get ready to go back out there and fight, you know, you don't have no time to be hey man, 1 and 3 is against us. We need 2, 3, 4. This is where they sitting at. Who doing all that?
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Who doing all that?
You just stuck your foot in your mouth.
Never.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Because what you just said is exactly what Team USA teaches, is what the high performance team teaches. Without me letting out any secrets, I don't know if they secrets or not, but without me letting out any secrets, there's a code that's used on the high performance team to let the boxer know where to position himself in the ring for the judges that he needs.
Is that corruption or is that
I didn't say it was
coaching?
corruption.
All right then.
I didn't say it was corruption. That part is not corruption.
Got you.
That's a coach's standpoint. I'm not talking about the officials. I'm talking about from the coach's standpoint. There's a code. They'll say, okay, because it's open scoring.
True.
So okay,
I love that.
We down by this judge and that judge. You need to be, so they call that code out to let the boxer know what position to stand in so that the majority judges can see him, the judges that he need can see him working.
That's a good, that's called good coaching. I don't know if that's corruption or not.
That's not corruption. That's from a coach's standpoint.
That's cool.
But the judging though, okay?
That's a lot of information to be trying to convey in 60 seconds.
But it's not. It's not.
Experience plays off into it.
I do it all the time.
Experience plays into it.
I tell my boxers exactly where to be at so that they can work. If I know it's a close fight, I tell them exactly where to be at so that the majority judges can see them. Now,
that sounds simple, but it ain't simple.
it's not simple for a novice.
It ain't simple for an expert, because if your boxer is in the ring boxing, why would he or she limit themselves in regards to positioning? You gonna stay over here in this corner, in this third of the ring right here?
I'll show you later on.
I'll
show you later on.
I'm thinking about it in context.
I'll show you
in context of my son, because we use the whole ring.
I'll show you better than I can tell you. I can show you. I'll show you in sparring. I'll show you in a fight where I'll tell Micah, get here. I'll tell him the code. He knows. Make sure these judges can see you. It don't matter you're not using the whole ring. You're not going to limit yourself in the ring. What you're doing is positioning yourself so those judges can see you work.
They can see you getting your ass kicked too.
Anyway, we talking about a close fight. But that's not what we talking about. We
don't like close fights.
Right.
If a fight close, then that means it can go either way. We can't be mad at that.
All right. Again, we'll talk about it later. I'll give you some game on it.
Give me some game.
Now, the psychology, we talking about the psychology of bias or bad officials in boxing. Again,
bad or incompetence. Because I think the problem
it's both.
The problem on the grassroots level is number one, like here in Georgia, we don't have enough officials.
Right.
Even in our gym, we probably got 5 or 6 guys who ought to be helping score fights.
Right.
Right? We just gotta take the time, to go to Leonard clinics or have, somebody else who in the gym who can do clinics, who on the board, do a clinic at the gym so that more people can get their certification. Because I think it's an experience problem. If you got people who not really around boxing, not in boxing gyms, just sitting at a table trying to score a fight, they don't have the expertise to be able to do that.
Right.
So we run into bad judging situations.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what we getting into. A lot of these bad decisions that happen because is it bad decision or what you said, judges that don't know no better, or is it bias? And
sometimes it can be some bias because they're humans. I mean, you may have a particular official who don't like you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like at nationals,
right.
you felt like the sister didn't like the sister had something against you.
That was a fact. You remember that fight?
She was going crazy. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why the good sister, with the turban on was going like that. But she was going bad.
But anyway, so when we talking about bad judging, right? Let's talk about, this is hypotheticals because we're not going to do anything to change it. But I think boxing, the way that the judges is set up and the way that judging in boxing is set up, is open to preference, and therefore it's open to corruption all the time and bad judging. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I think it is. I think we're coming to a point where, at some point, amateur boxing is going to have to embrace artificial intelligence. I know they were trying to track it and doing something at nationals from that standpoint. I wasn't privy to the information and the information that they were garnering from
even
it.
with that, what they're doing is counting punches. That system that they're using right now is back to the counting punches system.
They almost need to have they almost need to have sensors in the gloves as well as the headgear.
They got them in. That's what the AI scoring is,
and probably on the torso on the jerseys as well too.
But they got them.
They
got them in the gloves. That's what the AI scoring is. So they put them in the gloves, and then they supposed to count the quality blows or whatever the case might be. So I'm gonna give you an example, right? So we was in a fight when they first used the AI scoring last year, and we ended up losing the fight. Close fight, we lost, right? Mm-hmm. Split decision. But AI had us blowing the kid out. But they wasn't using the AI scoring, they was just testing.
They were just testing it.
So I'm looking at it, it got us blowing them out. Got us winning every round. Second round, I think we just blew them, but the judges said, nope, we're going with this one. You know what I mean? I don't want to get off into the corruption that I see personally in amateur boxing. I'm not even going to.
And bias, yeah.
And bias. I'm not even going to address that. That's not what this is about. I'm just saying that it's there. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, like, even in the pros, I think it's there. It happens all the time. You know what I mean? One of the biggest ones that I can remember is Pernell Whitaker versus Julio Cesar Chavez.
Mm-hmm. Majority draw.
That was bad.
It was awful.
That was horrible, man.
Oh, yeah. Pernell won every round.
Every single round. And the scores came in. I think that was one of the most...
One judge had Pernell win and 2 had it a draw.
Yeah, I think that was one of the worst in the game. And then there was another one with Emmanuel
He was also in San Antonio.
Huh?
He was also in San Antonio.
Right. Or what is it in Houston?
Nah, it was in San Antonio. That fight was in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
On the border.
Beat that man every round and lost.
Yeah, he beat him every round and lost, and that was a home fight. He may well been fighting in Guadalajara. Tier 1 or somewhere.
And then Emmanuel Augustus had a fight too one time that he completely dominated, and the scores was crazy. Like, one judge had like a 99-92 against Augustus.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who he was fighting.
They brought that man in as an opponent, and they were just determined that he was going to be an opponent, and whoever was supposed to win was going to win. Boxing the wild, wild west.
Listen, man, Emmanuel Augustus had a crazy style that I think.
I love Emmanuel Augustus.
He gave a lot of people problems.
He gave Dollar Bill problems.
Yeah, and you talking about Floyd?
Yeah, that was Bill Haney called him Dollar Bill.
He definitely gave him big major problems. But the thing about him though,
I like that fight for Floyd.
He had a lot of fights that he probably should have won.
Plenty of them. He got robbed a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
got robbed a lot.
He probably had a lot of fights that he probably should have won, but he fought Floyd, he definitely had some fights he should have won.
If that was typical of his style, they stopped that fight. They shouldn't even stop that fight.
Yeah, in the 11th or the 10th.
They shouldn't.
10th or the 11th.
They shouldn't even stop that fight.
Yeah.
Talking about something wrong with his ear.
Yeah, he was a dog though. I really want to address the judging, man, especially in amateur boxing because we directly involved in amateur boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to address it because it's just, we see it a lot. We see bad decisions a whole lot.
We see bad decisions, but until more of us who complaining about those decisions become officials and actually are judging fights from that standpoint, then, it's kind of hard to complain. Because, on one hand, we sit back complaining, and on the other hand, we're not doing anything to effectuate the solution. We got to become officials. We got to judge shows. You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint, and just go through the process and just shadow, like Bobby Whiting is doing right now.
Who?
Bobby Whiting.
Why you name calling, man?
I'm trying to give Bobby a shout out. He been talking so much smack.
I told him I was gonna bring him on here so he can
tell Bobby ass up. Bobby don't want this smoke.
Stop name calling, man.
What? I'm trying to get Bobby. That's my boy.
Yeah, he's my boy too. But what do he need a shout out for? He selling something?
Gonna bust his head to the white meat on a debate.
What y'all gonna debate on?
Don't matter. We can debate on flowers. I'll kill him.
Yeah, but
don't matter what we debate on. We can debate on the green grass, and I'll bust Bobby head to the white meat. Don't matter.
What's gonna be your stance?
Anything contrary to his, and I'm gonna kill him.
Bro, I don't know how you always draw me into this stuff. I just was trying to figure out why you name calling. Anyway, so we're
gonna get to the name calling. Why? But come on, keep on.
What you mean?
No, keep on. As we tear through this thing right here, we're gonna get to it. Come on, keep on.
What you mean? Get to the name calling?
Oh, we're gonna get to the why I brought Bobby's name up. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh,
keep going.
The controversial stuff with Devin and Ryan.
Terry on. Let's Terry on. Come on.
I think, again, I really want to get off into the contrast of the pros and the amateurs. I think the amateur style officials is more. I think it's easier to be corrupt at 5 judges in the amateurs.
No, is this a professional opinion or is this opinion based on emotion?
No, I don't deal with emotion. But I would say it's a professional opinion, But I would also say I've done this enough to know. Listen, I'll give you an example. Okay, USA Boxing is the governing body for what?
USA Boxing.
For Olympic style.
For Olympic style boxing.
USA
Damn
Olympic style boxing, right? Mm-hmm. So they're not trying to make you pros.
No.
So you come up in there, you have a pro style, you know, you're a boxer, and then you go up against somebody who's just being aggressive. This happens a lot with the little guys, but it happens a lot too from time to time with the older ones. But with the little guys, it happens a lot where you see a boxer who's just coming forward punching, and they scoring for him versus the boxer. They scoring for him, and he might not even be that effective.
Yeah, it definitely happens at the younger levels. At the younger just rock'em sock'em robots because kids who trying to box and use the sweet science, they're gonna be at a disadvantage just from the overly aggressive kid from that standpoint.
Right, but it happens too when you get up in the youth and elite level. It happens there too, with people just boxing in a certain style versus another style. Like if somebody if somebody's just coming forward with a lot of pressure, punching every 2-3 seconds, you know what I mean, and using that Olympic style versus somebody who is using a jab and controlling with distance, you know, he's more prone to somebody might say that's not my preference and judge against him.
That can happen. That's true, but that's where the subjectivity of it comes into play. I mean, you see that.
Look at how many people. Look at how many people, sorry to cut you off, but look at how many people that when they was amateurs, they fought each other, got dominated, but then when they turned pro, the other one was more dominant in the pros.
I get that. That's because they actually learned the sweet science. Hit and not get hit. But it's also the fact that, I mean, we hadn't had an Olympic gold medalist since 2004. I mean, let's face it. I mean, the United States Olympic team has not been good since 1996. Right. You can't even remember who the hell was on the 2000 team.
But I don't want to get off the topic though. We're getting off the topic because now I'm where you at. I'm starting to. I'm getting there. I'm going there too, kind of in the mind. Like, okay, what are we doing here? Because most of these boxers want to be professionals. They don't want to be Olympians. So what should we teach them?
I think it's a way to do both because.
But hold on, man.
They didn't teach no amateur style back in the glory days with Sugar Ray and them, and then with the 70-16, wasn't no 80 team because of the boycott. The 70-16, the 84 team, you know, the 88 team, Roy Jones and them, 92,
wasn't 96. No 80 team because
Moscow.
Wasn't they in that plane crash?
Nah, man.
They was in a plane crash. It was the USA. Bro, what are you talking about? Google it.
Bro, the United States of America boycotted the 1980 Olympics.
Okay,
because of the Russian-Afghanistan war.
But also 1980.
Russia boycotted the 84 Olympics. It don't matter. We still whether the plane crash or not. We boycotted the Olympics.
All right, I just don't. I can't.
What I'm googling.
The 1980 USA boxing high performance team or Team USA boxing team or whatever. I think they was in a plane crash. I know they was in a plane crash.
1980?
Yep.
March 14, 1980, a plane carrying the USA boxing team crashed near Warsaw, Poland, killing 14 boxers and 8 staff members. Plane was a Polish Airlines IL-62 jetliner built by the Soviet Union and was en route to Krakow.
Exactly.
For dual meets.
Exactly.
But we still boycotted the 1980 Olympics because of the Russian and Russian invasion of Afghanistan. Right.
How do we bring awareness? What's your theory on, how do you think, because I know you got a theory on how judges should be judging. They shouldn't sit around the ring, right?
Nope. I think with today's technology, first off, there's no reason to sit in a ring, sit. Why should you sit around the ring when you can put them into a room and where they can see the whole ring? Put them into a room, put television up for the ring or 4 rings or whatnot, and that way they have a full vantage point of the ring as opposed to doing like you saying, well, they saying you down on 1 and 3 judges, so stand in this area of the ring. Okay,
but how do you avoid corruption with that?
I mean, if they're gonna corrupt at the ringside, they're gonna corrupt anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So how is that really the answer?
What I'm
for
saying,
bad judging?
I don't think corruption is a personal character flaw.
Facts.
You can't police that.
Facts.
What I'm saying is that what you can do is put the judges into a position trusting that they're going to be fair and unbiased, where they're going to look at a fight and score a fight based upon, what their eyes see and how they're supposed to score it based upon the rules. Now, if somebody has a predetermined position in regards to one boxer or another and how they're gonna score the fight, you can't do nothing about that.
Change. We can never change.
No, you can't. No.
What about? Okay, let me ask you this.
Lie detector.
That's what I was about to say.
Other than the fact,
I was about to say, like, if you get picked for jury
polygraph.
duty, how do you get picked for jury duty? If you
don't get picked for jury duty based on no lie detector test.
I'm saying, but you get picked.
No, that's just all kind of. That's. I mean, if all right, let's say for instance, I got a case. Let's say for instance, I got a case with somebody, and you on the jury, and I ask you, what kind of bumper stickers you got, right? You tell me you got bumper stickers on your car related to your religion. Well, in my mind, I'm gonna think, okay, his ass conservative. My client on trial for such and such. I don't want his ass on my jury because his ass is too conservative. He conservative.
Okay, so why can't we do judging and boxing the same way?
I mean, you probably can. I mean, if somebody got a Confederate flag in their damn window, I don't want them judging.
How do they choose? Okay, because in the pros they choose independent judges, right? Mm-hmm. But in USA boxing, you got judges that are volunteers from
exactly. They're
gyms.
volunteering their time. They're
right.
not. They're not getting paid. And that's why I said we got to have more We got to have more people.
Yeah, but look, that's a recipe again. Because look, if you go to nationals, right? Mm-hmm. They already don't have They won't allow conflicts, right? So if you from Georgia, you're a Georgia official. You can't judge another boxer from Georgia.
Cool.
Bout, right?
Cool.
But how about this? They won't let you judge bout 14 because it's a Georgia boxer. But bout 15, it's a boxer that's going to see your boxer tomorrow if he wins. He's going to see the boxer from your gym, and you don't want him to fight him because you think, does that happen? You think that happens?
Are you talking about if you're a judge or somebody?
Okay, look, I'm going to say it again.
I understand where you're coming from.
I can't judge my own. I can't judge a boxer from my own LBC.
But you may say, okay, I'd rather for this Georgia boxer to face a Nebraska boxer as opposed to Oklahoma boxer.
I can't judge the conflicts that they allow.
Yeah, I get that.
The conflicts that they allow that they won't allow
LBC.
Is you can't judge in your own LBC. Mm-hmm. However, what if my gym, my boxer at my gym is gonna fight this kid that I'm about to judge his fight? Mm-hmm. I'm judging his fight,
and that kid you judging may be able to beat
my kid.
So then you gonna go ahead and get him put up out.
Does that happen?
I mean, I don't know, but I would hope not because, like I said,
you don't think that happens.
It may happen, but that's my whole point. You can't get that's a character thing.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, what you do,
My point is, in the amateur boxing, we got a lot of conflicts when it comes to officials.
I mean, it's an imperfect system, and that's why boxing is teeter-tottering, on possible oblivion.
Nah, man, boxing ain't going nowhere, bro. You really think that?
Boxing is dependent upon networks. If networks determine that boxing ain't making no money, it's gone. Professional boxing gone.
You think boxing is going to be gone somewhere?
I'm thinking out of all the major professional sports, it's the poorest one.
I mean, again,
Top Rank got a $90 million budget. Shit, a $90 million budget won't even pay for the whole offense for the Kansas City Chiefs. They couldn't afford the whole offense.
Bro, why do you always segue?
Because I'm telling you.
Yeah, but see, you'll have me in a 2-hour conversation that we done got off topic again.
Yeah,
I got to bring you back. We talking about judging.
And you say, and what I'm telling you is that
you said boxing gonna be in oblivion. I don't think boxing is ever going nowhere. I just think
it's fading now. It's fading.
Boxing is stronger than it's ever been, man. They just picked Amazon, Netflix is. Come on, man, stop.
Bro, Amazon and Netflix doing stuff on a trial basis from that standpoint.
Slim. Boxing ain't going nowhere, man. Where's your facts at with that? You just say stuff.
I ain't saying nothing. What I'm telling you,
you just said it's gonna be an oblivion. Either
you growing or you dying in business. Is boxing growing? The core base of boxing fans, what, about 1 million people, 2 million? It ain't even 2 million, about 1 million core boxing fans, right? In this country, in maybe in this country, it's 300 million people.
We go
in this
to
world.
a national tournament. It's 1,800 boxers at the tournament.
Okay, and it's 1,800 boxers at 1,800 people at 1,800 boxers at a boxing tournament. Go to a wrestling tournament, see how many boxers there. See how many wrestlers there. It's a big difference, bro. Anyway,
you talking crazy without no facts.
I ain't. I'm talking.
Where's your facts at?
We pull it up on YouTube and look at a national wrestling tournament
Let's
for
do
youth.
that. Rock just be talking. Man, we talking about, bro, why did, see, this, we need a referee on this show because.
I don't need no referee.
We do, because you go, like, we can be no matter what we talking about, you always go left into something else. We not talking about, like, this, you done did 4 segues. And this one topic.
And they all germane to the subject.
Are you scared to talk about the corruption?
No, I'm not.
Then why you keep segueing me to something else? You done told me about boxing going in oblivion.
The question is why you keep letting me segue you into something
else. I'm
else.
trying not to. This dude keep...
No, listen, man. Everything I'm saying is germane to the subject. Where the conversation goes. Listen, man, the rabbit hole is long. Where it lead. But you can't see the end of the rabbit hole.
We don't need to go down no rabbit hole. We're simply talking about boxing and corruption.
What I'm saying to you.
I ask you a question. Do you think this happens at a national tournament where somebody will say, my kid is boxing him tomorrow, he can beat him, I'm going against him?
Because of the street nature.
Right. So
because of the street nature
and the pros,
that permeates boxing, amateur and professionally, and the fandom, then such idiocy is absolutely possible. I just agree with you.
Man, you making me sleepy.
I just agree with you.
I know you agree with me, but
I just agree with you. Like, yes, you're right. But there's no way to police that out.
But you're making me sleepy with all the words, man. You don't talk like that.
Shit. Why I don't? Every damn day.
Not when you're talking to me. When you talk to me, you use profanity every word.
I use profanity in big words with who I is. Who I be.
Okay, well, I'm saying I think more attention needs to be brought to. It might never change, man. I might be naive to think that.
I mean, short of
because you remember boxing used to be fixed, man. Boxing used to be run by the mob.
The mob. Listen, you can absolutely fix
boxing
it.
Used to be WWF.
All right, listen. You can absolutely fix it. All you got to do is you treat
all you got to do is
treat officials like they're a jury pool, like you said, right? So at a big professional fight. You bring in 20 potential judges.
Right.
Right? You don't pick the damn judges for the fight until 2 hours before the fight.
That way nobody can get to them.
Exactly. And then even then you subject all prospective judges, make them take a polygraph test.
What about the amateurs?
I think the amateurs, from the amateur system, from that standpoint,
we doomed, bro.
I don't think we can go through all that. I just think that you got to have.
I think we doomed.
I think you got to have good. I think you just got to have trust good people, man.
I think coaches
people.
just got to do their best to get their children through the amateur system, get their boxers through the amateur system from 8 years old up, and get ready for pros. USA Boxing is grooming Olympians, but
that's their business. They're in the business of doing that.
Well, no other sport do that. You go play NCAA basketball, they getting you ready for the NBA. They're not getting you ready to be.
No, they ain't. They want you to stay that long as you can.
You only get 5 years of eligibility.
4 years of eligibility.
You get 5. You can get 5 of eligibility.
With a red shirt, but you get 4 years of actually playing.
Okay, so whatever. Apples and oranges. So then you get 4 years of eligibility.
Okay.
You can't stay forever.
Without question.
You can stay at USA Boxing forever and never turn pro. That's what they want you to do.
That's what the Ukrainians do.
But that's what they want you to do.
I get that.
Right,
because they're in the business of supposedly trying to win gold medals.
Okay, but what about pro boxing?
Pro boxing is an individual pursuit.
Exactly. So I'm saying
that's like a boss of, like you deciding to open up a business.
All right, man. Well,
but I'm with you. But I don't think that. But what you saying that USA Boxing is not a farm system for the pros?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Right. And it's up to the coaches.
And it shouldn't be, because professional boxing is too unruly.
I get it. I get it. It's up to the coaches to train their boxers.
And it's not a league.
I get it. But they trying to start one.
But they got
I heard somebody say the combat league gonna be the biggest thing in boxing in a couple of years.
I mean, it's entertaining.
Get out of here.
It's entertaining.
It's not gonna be the biggest thing.
I don't think it's gonna be the biggest thing in boxing, but it's certainly entertaining though. And here's the thing: if Team Combat League gets a network deal, it will be huge. But see, it's all about whether or not it's gonna be a network. What?
That's the fifth segue you done made.
Man, you the one brought up Team Combat League.
I brushed over it.
Bro.
You do the I brush over something to make a point.
Listen.
And then you
listen.
I'm listening.
Listen.
I'm listening, chat.
Listen, we ain't talking about no damn. We ain't talking about no plumbing. We ain't talking about no gardening. We are talking about things that have multiple ways for you to be able to segment off in the different areas. Now we just straight talking about plumbing from that standpoint. Then we gonna be straight on this topic about plumbing.
I know we talking about psychology of bias or bad officials in boxing.
Exactly, and that's a wide ranging subject. But I think lie detector tests.
There you go.
And I think having instead of picking judges out 2 and 3 weeks, why the fuck they pick judges? Why they pick judges 2 and 3 weeks? You shouldn't know who the hell the referee gonna be or who the judge is gonna be until they step into the damn ring.
You mean the pros?
The pros, yeah. You shouldn't know,
amateurs?
huh?
What about amateurs?
You can't do that. But amateurs are volunteers. It's volunteers.
Exactly.
So the only thing you can
do
hope.
You think that should change?
No.
Do you think we should have independent officials in the amateurs?
Nah, because who you going to pay them? Nobody gonna come do that shit for free and listen to damn folk complain. Then at that point in time, that means that's their job. No, boxing is an amateur.
When I be judging and reffing, man, everybody get robbed. That's what they say, man. Everybody, nobody lose. Listen, what I learned, nobody loses. Everybody either got robbed or they won.
Oh,
either they won or they got robbed. Nobody loses. I hardly hear any coach be like, man, yeah, we lost that. We got outworked. We got robbed.
But I mean that, and a lot of people say that from that standpoint. I'm guilty of saying it from that standpoint. But
I seen you cut a fool.
Without question.
I seen you take your hat off and slam it on the ground.
Man,
I said the man gonna break his own stuff.
Okay. It's better than slapping fire out somebody's mouth.
What you getting at?
I ain't damn stutter.
What you getting at?
I ain't stuttering. Yes, I slam a little cup, whatever, you know what I'm saying, pissed off, overly emotional. But when I look back at it from that standpoint, if a fight is close from that standpoint, then you accept that shit and you move on. You know, you accept it and you move on. I know it's like I said, we don't like close victory, huh?
I don't like the word robbery, but
sometimes it's self-evident.
I done seen some robberies.
Yes, sometimes it's self-evident.
I didn't say no. I shouldn't even say robbery. I haven't seen no robberies. I've seen
some horrible decisions.
Corruption. You already knew when you sat down there you wasn't judging for that.
I mean,
don't matter what he did.
But see, this is my whole point.
And most of that is done because I don't like the coach. The boxer beat my kid. I don't like his style because my kid ain't that good.
See some of that,
all that type of stuff.
And some of it can be real and some of it can be imagined. Because, 6, 7, 8 years ago, everybody thought that Gabble.
Come on, man, don't stop.
Everybody thought the Georgia Amateur Boxing Association.
We're not talking about Georgia boxing.
We're talking about amateur boxing.
No, bro.
I'm making a point.
Bro. We're not pointing out one specific LBC.
Everybody thought Georgia was corrupt as hell, and people did not want to box in Georgia no more.
This is a worldwide podcast. So they don't have no.
I'm not saying what. Listen, they don't. Let me make my point.
Our audience don't care nothing about GABA.
In Alabama, we say a hit damn dog a holler.
I never been corrupt. I got integrity.
Let me finish my point.
I would never cheat a child.
Let me finish my point.
All
right. Not saying that was the case, but what I am saying is that because of the toxicity and because perceptions and emotions had taken us that way, right? Then at that point in time, people thought, mine included, that it don't do no good to fight in GABA because we were under the impression that we could not win, and that the fights were predetermined because of personal relationship. Now, hindsight being 2020, that type thinking most likely was wrong.
All right,
but people are human though.
Listen, bro.
That type of thing was probably wrong.
We are a worldwide show.
Without question.
People watching us everywhere. They don't have a clue what you're talking about. So why even bring it up?
Because we got fan base here in Georgia. They're going to know what I'm talking about.
They don't know what you're talking about. It ain't even no need to talk about that.
But yes,
just make
why it is. You know what?
It's not. Just make it broad. Make the statement broad so that they can relate. I'm
going to tell you why they can relate to what I just said.
They can't. Nobody can relate to that. Nobody know what GABA is, man. Or I don't
you
know
hold
where
on,
you got GABA from. GABA.
You don't think Florida, Texas, New York, California, Vegas, every local LBC got some type of problem that go on. They can relate to what I'm saying.
This is not the podcast for that. We're not talking about.
We're talking about judging officials.
We're not talking about. Listen, if I wanted to start talking about local boxing committees and their corruption, bro, I would talk about some of these places that I'm thinking right now. But I'm not, because that's local and small, bro. This is a worldwide show, man. That what you just now said didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
So we talking about boxing politics, right?
Yeah, but you could have just anyway.
We talking about boxing politics, right?
With you, man.
Boxing politics, right?
Yes. You're not going to. No, we're not talking boxing politics. We're talking about the psychology.
That's boxing politics.
Listen, you're not.
All politics is local.
You're not pulling me down this rabbit hole, man.
I'm pulling you down the rabbit hole. All politics is local.
You ain't pulling me down this rabbit hole, man. I'm talking about, because ain't nobody cheated nobody. From the perspective of what you're talking about.
But see, that's my whole point. That's a subjective damn point.
Exactly. So my point is,
if my subjectivity is wrong, maybe somebody else's subjectivity is wrong too.
What I'm asking for is
I done gave you my solution. Well, I don't know the solution for amateur boxing because it's amateur boxing and there's so many shows on and nobody getting paid on.
We just bringing it out in the forefront. We're not talking about solutions. We don't have no solutions.
I think that a lot of bad decisions can stop. Number one, we need more officials and better officials. More officials, better educated officials in regards to what they're looking at.
But they have the education.
More, I love boxing. I love boxing. I participate, but I'm not an official. So I'm derelict in my duties to amateur boxing because I'm not an official from that standpoint.
All right.
Now, and I'm not an official from that standpoint. So what I'm saying is, people like myself, you're an official, you judge. People like myself, we hurting the sport because we not
under
involved.
Protest. I judge under protest. Well, I help out my local boxing committee. That's why I judge around. You never see me at nationals.
No, you don't you don't judge at nationals.
Right.
You should though, if you got time.
And I can't coach.
Then you can't coach. Well, then you can't. Well, then you can't judge. Exactly. So that means we count.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be a part of that.
So if you can't coach and judge at the same time at nationals, then what that means is that they counting on people to come in and volunteer and do this and to do this.
But there's
who don't
also,
have boxers involved.
There's also, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with this. Right? This is my opinion. Mm-hmm. There's a clique in that circle.
Cliques everywhere.
Well, there's a clique in that circle that I don't want to be a part of that group. I don't want to be a part of that group that's, I'm a grassroots coach. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that system where I know for a fact I see the, I see the cliques that goes on.
Change comes from within.
I see the cliques that go on. I see how some officials, the USA Boxing, I love and respect USA Boxing, but some of the officials that we have, I see what they do. I see the cheating that they do. I'm an OIC too.
So why? So USA
official
Boxing,
in charge.
So USA Boxing has a budget. If they got the money, then why wouldn't they just hire? Why wouldn't they just hire judges?
Let's write a letter and find out. Let's write a
Just
letter
hire
to the board.
permanent judges to come in as opposed to just hiring.
I think
It'll be too damn much money.
In other sports like AAU, you got to pay the officials.
That shit corrupt as hell.
But you got to pay the officials, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whether it's corrupt or not, you got to pay the officials.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us what you think. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Tell us what you think about the bias and bad officials and judges. Comment below. Let's join in on the discussion. Let us know, because, us being coaches involved in the sport, officials and everything else, we see a lot of this stuff firsthand. No disrespect or knock to anybody else, but just tell us what you think at the bottom. Yep. All right, good discussion, man.
One last thing. And if you're not an official or set up to volunteer and do coaching, then watch your comments. Because unless you're in there trying to help the situation out.
I do agree with that. I'm
Watch
going to tell you why. A lot of times when I'm refereeing, I get coaches that come to me, man, you didn't see him hit him in the back of the head, and I'm like, bro, you can see that in the corner. You just sitting there watching your boxer, right? You should be watching the whole fight, but you watching your boxer. I am in the ring directing the fight, making sure.
Exactly.
So I might miss something that you missed. People don't seem to get that.
Yeah.
They think you cheating because you let him hit him in the back of the head. Like, bro, I don't see that, bro. I didn't see that.
And if somebody was sitting back, if you had a camera on the ring and people were sitting back in the spot watching, then you wouldn't have all them problems.
You can't do that with
reffing is different. I think reffing is
ref got to be in the ring.
Reffing is different. I mean,
back in the day, refs used to judge too.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Refs used to be judges.
Yeah, exactly.
They would ref and judge the fight.
Because they got a clear event. Now, one thing I can tell you,
but they got to watch the fight. They can't be focused on who won, who's winning.
Oh, that would be kind of hard. Yeah, you're right about that. That would be kind of hard to do that.
So they used to do that. But anyway, like and subscribe. Let us know what you think about this topic today. All right, good topic, Rock. This is my favorite part of the show. Drum roll, please. Rock's conspiracy theory. I like this part of the show because you make me laugh with these conspiracy theories that you have. And what you say, you debunk them?
Debunking.
All right. What's your conspiracy theory today?
Boy, you know my belly real fat.
All right, come on, man. Come on, bro. What's your conspiracy theory?
Get it sexy. Get it sexy. I'm debunking all y'all, in the words of Mr. T, all y'all stupid fools. All y'all stupid fools, I pity y'all stupid fools out there talking about somehow Bill Haney and Devin Haney, by way of Victor Conte, have somehow corrupted VADA, Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency, and WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency. Somehow they have infiltrated and caused them to commit malfeasance upon the process of collecting samples. Y'all want to believe that these multi-million-dollar operations operate nationally and internationally will somehow risk their business lives and livelihood, the people who own them, to support Devin Haney and Bill Haney in post 9/11 America. If you understand what I mean when I say post 9/11, or in America in general, it hadn't been an organization in the history of this country, period, that was founded by individuals of European descent who would put themselves out on a limb for the likes of Devin and Bill Haney. It is ludicrous. You're talking about stuff that you have no idea of what you're talking about. Hell, VADA don't even do the testing. WADA does the testing. So you telling me WADA somehow has been bought off or is involved in some type of conspiracy to support Devin Haney over crazy ass Ryan Garcia. Boxing ain't that important. Devin ain't that important. Ryan Garcia damn sure ain't that important. And Victor Conte is not that powerful. Any power that Victor Conte may or may not have had, it ended 20 plus years ago. And I guarantee you.
Can you explain? I'm not against what you're saying. I'm just saying, can you explain the situation when he was part of the scandal with Barry Bonds and?
Glad you brought that up.
Right.
Now, one, Victor Conte is not a scientist.
Oh, he was the president. Okay.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
1, Victor Conte is not a scientist. 2, I don't think Victor Conte has a college degree. 3, prior to getting involved in Balco,
Right.
Victor Conte was a band playing in a band. I think he played guitars or played the drums.
So he don't have no connection to Vada at all?
I don't know if he has it from connection from standpoint or whether or not he talked to anybody back in the days. What I'm telling you for the simple fact of the matter is that ain't no damn body by the name with the last name Goodman finna do nothing for Bill Haney.
But
and
Victor
Devin
Conte is known for cheating, bro.
Okay.
Steroid scandals.
Stop. I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm just saying he's known.
No.
Listen, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Victor Conte is known for cheating.
I don't believe. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this first. No. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
All I'm going to say is I don't believe that Devin and Bill played a part in. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
What's Victor Conte known for?
Well, he's known for being involved in. I mean, he's been involved in multiple steroid scandals.
What did he do?
Oh, you tell me.
No, you tell me.
You tell me. I'm
asking you. Was Victor Conte involved in providing steroids?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Was he providing steroids? I thought he was providing steroids. Well, that's even worse. Okay, that's even worse.
No, Victor. So for what they said they had was the thing
that he gave Barry Bonds and them steroids.
It's called the Clear and the Cream.
Right.
Which were topical ointments that you rub on the skin that supposedly put athletes into a performance enhancing state in regards to their athletic events. Victor Conte, first off, like I say, he's not a scientist.
Well, how do you explain the snack?
No, let me finish. Man, let me finish. I'm gonna come back to your snack shit. Well, my point to you this way right here.
Bro, I don't believe they cheated.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Ryan fucking cheated. If Victor Conte,
I don't believe Ryan cheated. I don't believe Devin Haney and Bill Haney did anything to influence the test, and I don't think Ryan cheated.
How the fuck you get it in the system then?
No, we on your conspiracy.
All right, let me come back to it. First off, Victor Conte, at that point in time back in his life,
Stop cussing so much. It's a family show.
My family curse. My mama still cuss today, 75 years old. Anyway, cuss me out, call me damn fool all the time.
Damn fool ain't a cuss word.
Damn is a cuss word. Anyway, my point is this right here. Victor Conte, if you believe Victor Conte's ways have been manifested, then he'd be in a situation where he's giving Devin steroids. So the person involved in this situation, there is a Victor Conte character involved in this. Whoever was the person that provided Ryan Garcia with the Osterin, which can only be bought on the black market, that's your Victor Conte person right there.
Who was it?
I don't know who it was, but I know that on another show.
Why would he take that, bro, knowing that?
Because he couldn't lose the damn weight. Because he's a corrupt individual.
Why do you say that? Where do you get that from? First of all,
no weapon formed against me can prosper.
Okay, first of all,
I slept with what was in it? Kambosos. I had sex with your wife and the coochie wasn't good. Come on, man. You can't profess to be a man of God out this side of your mouth, then talking about you done fornicated with this man's wife.
We'll get back
Said
to
the
that.
Same thing with Errol Spence. Man, the boy, either the boy has bad character or something is mentally wrong with it.
All right, hold on.
Go ahead.
Because we got to get you on your conspiracy.
But let me get back to my point. My point
You're
is
supposed to be debunking this.
I am debunking it. It's been debunked. Ain't no damn body. The Goodman lady, ain't no way in the hell this Goodman lady finna sacrifice the good name of her
Maybe
business.
she don't know.
Don't know what?
Maybe she don't know what.
So you think somebody, first off, Vada is a broker. Mm-hmm. They don't even collect the damn samples.
I know.
The samples are collected by a third party and taken to water. So you think somehow or another, somebody done got a hold to a sample, broke the seal on the sample, put some Osterin in the damn in the sample, and then gave that sample back to water for them to be able to test it. Now, before you say that, let me explain something to you. When you taking a drug test from that standpoint, they make them sign the seal with their signature. Meaning Ryan Garcia would have signed that seal with his signature. That seal is then placed atop his sample. So when that seal is broken, it's broken with his signature on it. If what you saying is, if for the conspiracy nuts to be correct, then somebody would have had to also create a new seal and forge Ryan Garcia's signature on an unbroken seal. Unless you saying everybody in the lab is corrupt. Come on, man. It's crazy. The boy cheated. Now, the question is whether or not it was intentional or not. Now, what I can tell you is this way right here. Ostrin is a black market drug. You can't damn buy it. You can only get that drug through malfeasance, meaning it's been stolen. Somebody done got a hold to a supply and it's been stolen.
So how you think this is gonna play out?
I think if Ryan B. Sample come back, he gonna be punished by the New York State Athletic Commission.
And
whether it's gonna be disqualification or whether it's gonna be no contest, we'll see. There's precedence for both. But I also think that because of Lion Garcia's,
Why you call that man Lion Garcia?
his ass lying.
How do you know he lying?
You believe the Illuminati kidnapped him, took him to the damn woods and made him watch some kid get molested, and he got all of it on their phone while he was tied up?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay, you thought so? That's a lie.
I don't believe it.
That's you. So do you think
He suffers from it might be real in his mind, and he suffers from mental health. He got mental health issues.
How you know?
That's been documented for years. A person, listen,
That man said he had some damn depression.
man, that man
Somebody
got
kicked
mental
this
health.
motherfucker. Somebody
You can't tell he got mental health issues.
I can tell he's a damn liar.
But you can't tell he got mental health issues.
No, I'm not gonna say he got mental health issues. Hell, people said Trump got mental health issues.
He don't.
No.
Trump is the greatest narcissist. We not segueing.
Shit, and Lion Garcia is akin to him, and everybody who believe all this crazy shit that he's espousing, they just like the MAGA crowd. They done became a cult. What Lion Garcia.
So now Ryan Garcia got a cult following.
People believe in nonsense, believing the Illuminati took him out in the woods. So he got a cult.
Who believes that?
Man, I ain't gonna say dude got no cult following, but what Ryan has.
Wait a minute. Who believes that the Illuminati took him into the woods and whatever?
Hell, everybody. Apparently, a lot of people.
Nobody believe that, man.
So if he lying about one thing, he lying. So
I'm not saying
so if
that
he lying about that.
I didn't say he lying,
bro.
I'm saying mental health. He might be schizophrenic. I think
that man ain't no damn schizophrenic. Mike Tyson was schizophrenic, biting the hell out of folk. Stay on topic now. Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
Yo, we back on Mike Tyson.
No, man, stay on topic now. You said Mike was schizophrenic.
And you know Mike wait a minute. Mike is getting ready to fight Jake Paul. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Mike is getting in shape. You want to talk about him now? We don't want to talk about Mike. Stuck on Mike Tyson. Bro, you call a man schizophrenic, a robber.
We're going to talk about Mike ass and this 50-year-old, 58-year-old man exile. But back to Ryan Garcia.
Mike going to put them hands on you.
What
bro.
Ryan Garcia.
I'm going to see to it.
Just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump said.
I'm going to see to Mike putting hands on you.
Okay, I'm not gonna get distracted. Donald Trump.
See why we can't.
Trump.
I'm gonna see why we can't get Mike to set you down and try to figure out why you always mentioning his name.
First off, he gonna set us down because Mike fuck with me. And you better be jumping on Mike back.
I'm gonna see why Mike can't explain to you in a way
explain to us.
And
explain to us.
And only a way that Mike can explain.
Explain to us.
That you ain't got no business.
Explain to
keep
us.
Putting his name in your mouth.
Really explain to all three of us.
Who's the third one?
If I fight, you fight, and if you fight, then Mike Lugo gonna fight.
Bro, you name calling again, bro. Stop saying people names, man. Nobody.
That's your rider, baby. That's your rider.
That's a fact. And Issa gonna fight too.
That's your rider. Exactly. That's your rider. But back on this. Donald Trump said he could shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square and get away. Donald Trump.
Right.
He said he could shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square and get away with it. What Ryan Garcia has realized, just like Trump, is that when people hate hard enough, and you become a magnet, not to say a magnet, and you become a lightning rod or a conveyor of their hate, then they would believe and support your ass in anything. People hate the Haneys, and a lot of it is racism, and some of it is some street nonsense when it coming from black people. But people hate that kid, right? And what Ryan has realized is that the segment of people who hate him, he can be a conveyor of their hate. And anything he says and do, they gonna ride with him. And for his whole life, he done had enablers around him. Haney-Garcia, his mama, all this crazy shit. Listen, man, your children, our children, I got kids, you got kids, our children are one thing at home, and they may be something totally different out amongst their friends. You know what I'm saying? I was one thing at home with Barbara Pitts, cause she thumping on my head. But at the same damn time, I was still out there in them streets, subject to hit somebody upside their head with a baseball bat.
A baseball bat or a baseball bat?
Baseball bat.
You said baseball.
I'm from Alabama.
Say it again.
Baseball bat.
That ain't what you said.
Baseball bat.
Yeah,
I'm from Alabama. Sometimes when I'm comfortable, the Alabama accent comes out despite the education. But I still talk better than folk from Baltimore.
All right, man. So,
but I think that's what Ryan is tapped off into, man. I think that people just want to believe stuff.
So Devin, in other words,
Randy Hardaway said Lion Garcia.
Why do you keep? Is these people paying you?
No,
you keep saying everybody names.
Randy Hardaway, our boy, said that Lion Garcia won. He posted it. Said that Lion Garcia won the fight fair and square.
Shout out Randy Hardaway.
Shout out B2B boxing, my boy.
Shout out Bobby White and shout out Mike Lugo.
Shout y'all out.
You just said everybody's name, so we shout them out. But all right, so you feel like you debunked the conspiracy that
because it's insane.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it either.
It's insane. The only question is whether or not Ryan knowingly took steroids. But for the
I don't think Ryan Garcia knowingly took steroids.
But guess what? For the New York State Athletic Commission, it don't matter whether he knowingly or unknowingly did it. Now here's a question: If it was by mistake, then he gonna have to produce the supplements that it. What are we talking about? This man said he wasn't taking. First he said he wasn't taking no damn supplements.
Right.
Then he said he was taking ashwagandha. Ain't that a sex root?
Ashwagandha it is.
I know you know.
Ashwagandha is an aphrodisiac for men, but it deals with a lot of other stuff. I'm sure he probably was taking it for the aphrodisiac.
For the record, For the record, I'm 54 years old and Big Daddy don't.
Come on, bro. This is a family show. Ain't nobody
I don't need no ashwagandha. Big Daddy don't need none. Lion Garcia. That being said, the ashwagandha people have stated.
Who's the ashwagandha people? Ashwagandha is a root.
The supplement where the bottle he held up, where he supposedly got the ashwagandha, they stated that they don't use ostarine in their product. First he said he wasn't taking no supplements. Then he said he would take all he would take on ashwagandha. Now he got all these damn people looking over all the supplements he got. All right. So either you wasn't taking none, just taking ashwagandha, or you taking a whole lot of stuff. Which one is it? He on television having a damn IV. Okay, he on video using the IV. First off, IVs are illegal. Secondly, he can't say that the IV that he was using was just a saline solution or water because he was dehydrated because this shit was yellow.
See,
no, let me finish now.
Okay, go ahead.
He said he was taking IVs are illegal in boxing. IVs are illegal under the New York State Athletic Commission. They're illegal. He can't even say that. Come on, man. Every time, every instance, all this kid has done is lie, and he keep on lying. And all he doing is digging himself into a hole.
Right,
Ryan Garcia signed a New York State Athletic Commission document that said he had not been taking performance-enhancing drugs. All right? Even in their contracts, it said they would not use PEDs.
Bro, you is highly passionate about this.
Because if it was my son...
But you were supposed to have been talking about
debunking
the conspiracy that the Haneys had something to do with it. But now you done got off in the Garcia, man, and you highly passionate.
Because if you believe that...
What you would have did if it was your son? I heard you say if it was my son. What you would have did?
Same thing you been doing.
With a baseball bat?
Shit, I'd been out for some blood.
You would have hit him with a baseball bat?
Hunt his ass like a deer.
With a baseball bat?
With a meat cleaver. cleave his ass up. Come on, bro. Boxing, dang. Listen, man, do you realize that it's a boxer who just died last week in his debut?
Yeah. Hey, I didn't like what Bill Haney said. He said, man, you could have killed my baby and this and that. But I'm like, bro, you was on there talking about the man was going to die.
All that.
If he dies, he dies.
Exactly. And see, I think Devin could have beat Lion Garcia. I think Devin could have beat him on steroids or not. But I think that.
You think it was karma?
No, I'm not gonna say it was karma. But what I do think is that our children are in boxing, right? And if you're a father and you're in boxing, and your emotions, they take a lot of time they take our emotions into theirs. So from that standpoint, Bill Haney talking about how he wanted Devin to kill him. He'd only be satisfied if Devin would kill him. I think that took Devin out of his natural mental and emotional state for the fight.
He tried to go rush him and get him,
as opposed to being vigilant. Because I mean, Devin getting hit with a damn 1-3. Ryan jabbed at Devin. He jabbed at him, pulled it back, stepped in, and hit him with a gazelle hook. Man, come on, bro. Ain't no way in hell Devin that slow. But because his mind is so much on this damn seek and destroy, or it could have been the Austrian that gave Ryan the extra energy to be able to do that complex move. That's a complex move.
So, you done with the conspiracy theory? Did you debunk it?
Yeah, I debunked it.
What y'all think? Y'all think he debunked that conspiracy?
Anybody who disagree with me is either biased or a damn fool. So you decide.
Dang. That's what you think of our listeners?
If they disagree with me on this subject.
So what do y'all think? Y'all think the Haneys had anything to do with Ryan Garcia's test? I don't believe it, but I'm just saying. So
do you think
feel like you said enough to debunk it and make the people think?
Anybody who think that Mr. Charlie, I ain't talking about Charlie Brown on my co-host here. Anybody who think Mr. Charlie would jeopardize his livelihood for Devin Haney and Bill Haney, if y'all think Mr. Charlie would jeopardize his business and his livelihood and possibly his freedom for them too, man, y'all crazy.
All right.
This ain't America.
All right.
This is America, brother.
Hey, like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what you think about Rock's conspiracy theory. Did he debunk that point about the Haneys having anything to do with the effects on Ryan's positive test? So, hey, let's get off into some boxing news. Boxing news. Let's start off with the Haney-Garcia fight. Let's not do a long diatribe. You just did that. Let's just talk about the fight. And I honestly didn't think Ryan was going to beat Devin. I didn't think he could beat him. Okay, let me say it like this.
Under normal circumstances.
Let me say this. He had me fooled. Ryan did. Like, I thought he was trying to do everything to get out of the fight.
He was. Yeah. He didn't want it in New York. He was trying to do everything to get out. Like I said, Bill Haney.
Yeah, but even Bill Haney said that he felt like they lost.
What I'm trying to say is, Bill Haney, you can chalk this up on you.
Why?
Number one, all that kill talk.
All right.
As opposed to just winning the fight. You took Devin up out of a winning mentality and put him off into a seek and destroy mentality.
I agree.
Number two, Bill is in charge. Bill, you the CEO of Devin Haney Promotion, you his manager and his trainer. When Ryan Garcia came in there 3 pounds over, you should have made an executive decision and said, hell no, go and give us Barbosa. Yeah, the money on the pay-per-view wouldn't have been as long from that standpoint.
Do you think the fans would have respected Haney if he did that?
It don't matter whether.
But I'm just saying, it does matter.
It don't matter.
He's already known. He's known for taking the fight, the best fight. So
you right, and you right, but see, couldn't nobody? Yeah, they might listen. Anybody who gonna hate on him for saying he wasn't gonna fight Ryan Garcia because he was 3 pounds overweight, they gonna hate regardless.
Right.
So you can't worry about them damn people.
But my thing is,
just win.
I didn't think Haney would beat. I didn't think Garcia could beat him, and under no circumstance. I thought he was trolling, and he had a lot of antics leading up to the fight. But that fight, man, I just don't understand how Devin Haney didn't make the adjustments, and he got hit with that left hook so many times. Now, I know he said he got clipped in the first round, and when he got clipped, I guess he lost his wherewithal.
That first, I mean, hell, you can't even train. You can't even train that. You can't even defend that because the man hit Ryan Garcia with a jab. Ryan Garcia done threw a look away left hook and clipped Devin in the jaw.
Right.
Why Devin like this?
Yeah.
And contrary to what y'all think, from what Floyd said
about the amateurs and
you can Google,
pros is here.
Yeah, you can Google Floyd Mayweather long jab right now.
Of course.
And 30 instances are gonna come up with him doing the same thing.
But I didn't pay that no mind because that's a natural instinct.
Exactly.
I mean, you should be conscious of it, but it's a natural instinct that when you jab sometimes
and you stretching.
Yeah, it's a natural instinct. So
exactly.
That happens.
But
you should be here with it.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're trying to make your jab longer from that standpoint, you're not. But what's unnatural is the damn counter.
Right.
Usually if somebody gonna counter a jab, they're gonna catch the jab short and either come over it, catch the jab short, and jab towards it, catch the jab short, and then step in with a hook. This man didn't catch shit. The jab caught him in the face, and he swung a long arm hook and caught Devin.
All right, what do you think about Harvey Dock? Harvey Dock is controversial.
Ain't no more controversy.
I think Harvey Dock cheated.
Ain't no more.
I think Harvey Dock cheated.
You think Harvey Dock cheated, but you don't think the referee in Wilder Fury 1 cheated.
No,
with that long ass count.
I think Harvey Dock cheated.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Harvey Dock is Harvey. Ain't nobody never accused Harvey Dock of refereeing a bad show.
This one they did.
Why? Why would he cheat?
Because I mean, I don't know why he would cheat. Because he
did he
like
cheat?
Cat Williams said on Shannon Sharp show. I don't know why liars lie, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why cheaters cheat. Ask me why he cheat.
Harvey Dock.
Listen,
Harvey
man,
Dock
he cheated.
Harvey Dock has never.
How do you explain?
Has never had a controversial fight.
Except for the Haney and Garcia fight. Mm-hmm. And that I believe. That's what I believe, bro. You can say what you want. I believe he cheated for Haney. He gave Haney. I don't know why. You asked me that before. I can't tell you why. What I'm going to tell you why? I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Maybe why don't you say, well, maybe.
He cheated.
Cheated up.
Man, he cheated.
Or protected, whatever.
Cheated,
that man
bro.
ain't cheated. How that man cheat?
Because there was several times that he gave Haney the advantage. He took points from...
Ryan hit on the break. He supposed to got points taken.
No, he wasn't, man. He supposed to gave him a warning. He said it was. I mean, that happens, bro. That happens.
No,
sometimes.
hell it don't.
He didn't hit that man off the break on purpose.
We watch boxing every damn day.
Listen, I like Devin Haney.
We just saw
Devin Haney.
We saw 20 rounds of sparring yesterday. Ain't nobody do that shit.
I like Devin Haney a lot.
Do that stuff.
He's my Muslim brother, so I like him a lot. But we talking about boxing. I'm saying Harvey Dock was cheating for Devin Haney.
Harvey Dock, my Christian brother. I don't think he did nothing wrong.
I don't even get the correlation, bro. Like it ain't no Christianity against Islam.
I know that.
All right, so.
But I'm just saying, you ain't
even a Christian, bro. You a heathen. You a heathen, man.
Man, me and Tony Allen were baptized in Bell Baptist Church in 1982.
1982.
1982. Me and
when
Tony
last time
Allen.
you been to church?
He went down.
When last time you been to church before Mother's Day when you took your mother down to Alabama to the church? When last time you been to church?
Been about 4 years.
Exactly. So I rest my
I
case.
ain't no heathen.
I rest my case. Now
I ain't no heathen.
I rest my case, bro. We ain't on that. We'll do that when we do the religious show. All right. Listen.
I ain't no heathen. I was on the Usher Bowl and sang in the youth choir.
Sing a song. Well, let me hear what you sung.
Wow, wow, wow. God is good and God is great. How? Thank you, Lord, for what's on my plate. Wow, wow, wow.
Somebody help this man.
It sound like the Muslim calling for the prayer. That's what it sound like.
It don't sound nothing like that.
I sound just
you
like
gonna get, but don't get hit in the mouth, bro. I'm telling you now.
Who gonna hit me in the mouth?
Listen, I love you, bro, but you got some radical Muslims out there, bro, that see this gonna hit you in your mouth now.
Man.
All right, go ahead, play that game then. Go ahead.
Man, I love Allah. I love Allah.
That's what I thought. You
I love Allah.
Play that game,
I love
bro.
God and Jesus too. Love them all.
Me too.
All right then.
But don't play that game, bro. They run down on you, boy. I'm telling you. That's the last thing you want to do is play with Muslims.
Had me putting hate crime on y'all ass by messing with me.
Listen, man. Harvey Dock, bro. Cheated, bro.
That man did not cheat.
All right. Go online and see what the
you ain't
people
on
say.
that, man. I don't care what these fools online talking about.
I'm telling you, I watched the fight. I said it while I was live. Like, what is he doing? Giving Devin Haney what you said about Tyson Fury and what's the name? Long count. Long count.
Long count. Long count. Are you okay? Then you get up.
He over there pushing Ryan Garcia, making sure he
Ryan Garcia should have took his ass to the neutral corner.
He was going.
Why he didn't go then? If he was going, why Howard Doc had to push him?
I think he was cheating, bro.
That man wasn't cheating. Why he gonna cheat?
All right,
You think Bill paid him?
I don't see again.
Or do you think he's just trying to help the brother?
I'm not
out?
a conspiracy theorist.
Do you think he's just trying to help the brother?
I don't know why he cheated. I don't know if he was paid.
Or do you believe like
I don't believe any of it.
Or you
I don't
believe
know
Bernard Hopkins? I think what we realized.
Now you want to play with Bernard Hopkins?
I'm telling you,
I know for a fact. I know for a fact Bernard Hopkins will punch you in your mouth.
Bernard Hopkins.
I know for a fact Bernard Hopkins will run down on you. Go ahead and play with him.
I went to law school. In law school and tort law, they tell you to go for the deep pockets.
Yeah. Go ahead and play with Bernard Hopkins. He see about you.
Oh, shit.
Just like Mike Tyson.
He ain't see about Bill Haney. He gonna see about me, but he gonna see about Bill.
And you'll see Bernard Hopkins before you see Mike.
He gonna see about me before but he ain't see about Bill.
He tried to see about Bill. He told Bill, let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah, get out where you.
He said, come here, let me talk to you in the bathroom for a minute. You ain't see that?
Man, listen, man.
He told Bernard,
the only folk be trying. That's prison shit.
He told him, let me talk to you in the bathroom for a minute. We got some stuff to talk about.
Go in the bathroom and fight where ain't no cameras at. Or it's either prison shit or high school.
Lomachenko, Kambosos, man. What you thought about that fight?
Huh?
What you thought about Kambosos and Loma?
I thought Kambosos don't know how to fight a southpaw. I think his style herky-jerky. I think he got terrible ass footwork. I think Kambosos.
You said herky-jerky.
Yeah, he had a herky-jerky. Like he don't know how to fight a southpaw.
Your boy, Tim Bradley, said he was a one-hit wonder.
You gonna
agree with Tim?
Well, Tim wanna protect top ranked TO as much as he possibly can.
You don't think? Do you think Kambosos is a one-hit wonder?
What the man record is?
I think that's his third loss.
That's his third loss. So he lost 2 to Devin, and he just lost alone.
But like Buster Douglas, he won the belts in a good showing against T.O. When T.O. was in bad shape, though. Remember, T.O. almost died.
Says who?
Man,
Says who?
Rock, the man had an injury that he didn't know he had that he almost died from.
That man thought J-Lo was going to be at the fight too, performing.
Okay, anyway.
We got J-Lo.
All right, man. So anyway, so he beat.
That's what Big T.O. said. We got J-Lo.
So he beat T.O., right?
Beat T.O.
And then show right up with Devin Haney, lose to Devin Haney in the next showing. Lose to him again.
Yep.
Right? Now he lose to
Loma.
And Loma, man, how you think Loma look? Loma look good, bro.
Man, Loma looks slow. He didn't look like
He
Loma.
looks slow.
He didn't look like the Loma I remember. The Loma I remember would have ate Kambosos alive.
He did. Did you see the man's face?
That man.
Did you see his face?
Did you see Loma face?
He got hit, but did you see?
I saw Kambosos' face, and Kambosos got cut.
You always hated Lomachenko.
I love Lomachenko.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do. You just overly damn biased because of southpaws.
I still got the text message.
You ain't even left-handed. You just got 2 southpaws in your house, and your ass is biased.
Loma looked good, bro. You ain't gonna get nobody to agree.
I'm not saying Loma didn't look good. What I'm saying is I've seen Lomachenko look better.
And Kambosos told you. Kambosos said, I trained hard. I was in the best shape I could be.
Everybody say that shit. Say that, man.
Everybody don't say that when they lose.
Man, Lomachenko did not. I've seen Loma look better.
He's 36 years old with a long layoff, and he came back and put on a performance like that. Listen, man, you is tripping, man. What's next for Lomachenko? He said he's going to rest. He said he's going to rest.
He might be retiring.
No, he said no.
He said
Tank said
the only reason he came back to fight this fight was because his dad had wanted him to come back and try for another title.
Listen, that's because he was depressed about the Devin Haney robbery.
It wasn't no robbery.
He beat Devin Haney.
That man ain't beat no. Okay, man, no he didn't.
He beat Devin Haney.
No he didn't.
No
he didn't.
Anyway, Tank said, "Let me get Frank out the way, and Loma is next."
Tank said everything but that fight. Tank ain't finna fight Loma next.
But he said he next.
He fight Loma when Loma get about 38.
Listen.
37, 38.
I think it's going to be the next fight. He got the IBF.
It's not going to be the next fight. Lomachenko finna fight Navarrete.
Navarrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna fight Navarrete, and then he gonna get after he get Navarrete, he gonna get the Tank fight.
I don't think so.
Man.
He might get
So-
Tank might fight. He in the net Loma 36. By the time he turned 37, 30. I mean, if Tank saw what I saw, then at that point Tank probably licking his chops.
I think
Tank will knock him out.
Lomachenko showed that he's strong enough to be at the top of that lightweight division. And that's what I think, honestly. I think he is probably one of the best at that lightweight division. I think a lot of people going to avoid him.
So, out your mind, Lomachenko, he grits. That man grits.
What does that mean? What
He
does grits
food.
mean?
He breakfast food. He grits. I'm not saying Loma didn't look good. He grits to Andy Cruz Gomez. He grits to Floyd Schofield. His ass is grits. He grits to Gavante Tank Davis. He grits to Frank Dan Martin. His ass is grits.
We're going to see.
He grits.
We're going to see.
He grits.
I think Lomachenko.
Matter of fact, his ass is cheese grits.
I think Lomachenko is strong enough, and he proved it. In this
Man,
outright here to
36
be at
years
the top
old.
of
His
it.
ass is Lomachenko grits.
We gonna see.
Lomachenko, a Hall of Famer,
Right.
one of the greatest talents that ever graced the square
So is he going to
circle.
quit, or is he going to go after all the belts?
I think he's going to fight Navarrete, and I think he's going to step up again. He's going to fight Navarrete. Navarrete is smaller, coming up from like 22 or 18 or something like that right there originally. He's smaller. He's slow.
Navarrete, like, that boy tall, man.
Man, oh man, the sushi chef was tall. Now, how about your chef?
Fury and
What's
Usyk.
the name of the Japanese dude that Lomachenko destroyed? Who gave Tio the problems? Hibachi Chef.
Yeah, he tore the fur off him.
Tore the fur off him.
Yeah, I can't. It'll come to me.
And he was slow with
But-
bad footwork.
All right, man,
Lomachenko, Navarrete tailor made for Lomachenko. He gonna be there. He gonna be there for Lomachenko to hit all night long.
All right, Fury and Usyk is May the 18th coming up. What you got on that one? Who you got? This fight is gonna be like this. Gonna be we're gonna have an undisputed champion after this fight. It's gonna be the first undisputed champion since Lennox Lewis beat Holyfield in 1999. So this is gonna be a great fight, man. What you think?
You know who I got?
Who? You got Usyk.
I got Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, baby. Champ, I'm riding with you until you retire or the wheel come off.
Fury and Usyk is on the card for May the 18th. Who do you got between them two?
Seeing how Tyson Fury done pulled a stunt.
What stunt he pulled? He got cut.
And man, get cut with some headgear on in sparring.
He ain't have headgear on. We already discussed that the last time we talked about
That's
this.
right. He was high and fell down.
Who do you have in the fight, man? Who do you like?
I got the one who likes to ride.
So you think Fury gonna win?
Is that the one who like to ride the white
Did
horse?
you hear about his
Don't
father?
ride no white horse.
What you think about his father, John? You ain't hear what he did?
He headbutted somebody, right?
Yeah,
I like Big John.
He headbutted Stanislav, or whatever his name is.
I like Big John. Big John ride for a boy.
My man had blood coming down his face.
You know who Big John remind me of?
Who?
Charlie Sheik Brown-EL.
Why?
He got furious. He get hyped like you. He be ready to get busy. He be ready to get busy to
I
drop
don't
it
get
down.
hype. I'm calm and cool and collect, bro. You see me get hype.
You got your pimp ring on right now, so you cool right now. But when you ain't got your pimp pinky ring on, but you'll get off in somebody's throat.
All right. Anyway,
You do.
so the fight
But
was
you managed to bring me and Mike Lugo together.
Huh?
Anybody bring me and Mike Lugo together, that situation had to be pretty bad.
So the fight with Fury and Usyk was supposed to happen in February. Tyson Fury got his head cut. Now it's May the 18th.
And man, his wife hit him with a frying pan.
This gonna be a
That
great
look like
fight.
his wife hit his ass with a frying pan.
Listen, I don't know who gonna win this fight. I like both of them. Like both of them is good boxers. You know who gonna win this fight?
Who, the fans?
This is cliche, but the fans gonna win. We gonna win this. We're gonna get an undisputed champion. Man, this fight gonna be. This fight better not disappoint.
Here's the thing. I think Usyk can win the fight if Usyk decides to box. But Usyk gonna have to be real content and be
He
in
ain't gonna
shape.
be able to box Tyson. He gonna have to bring it to him because Tyson is too long. he's not gonna be able to box him in the traditional way that he boxed. He's gonna have to really bring it to him.
Move to your southpaw, move to your right, keep circling, keep jabbing, stab, make it boring. Tyson Fury too big, can't turn.
All right. Well, by the time we shoot the next episode, the fight been happening, so we'll talk about it next one.
Hit Tyson Fury in that. Hit Tyson Fury in that spare time.
All right, man. So Nathan Lugo at his pro debut, man. Man, that overtime, that building was electric. You know what I mean? This was a real personal one for me, watching Nate grow up, being in his corner so many years. You know what I mean? It was I got emotional at that fight, man, because just watching him, man, he deserved all of that. 25-time national champion and winning all those, having that such a good amateur record, man. The pro debut was a smash, man. Nate came out, stopped that man in the first round, and Nate was pumped. There was no way. I wouldn't care. The electric in that building at overtime on Nate's pro debut was so electric in there. I think Nate could have fought anybody and beat him. Like, it was so much electric, like the feeling that was in there, and also just the energy that he had. He could have fought anybody that first fight and stopped him. But he stopped my boy in the first round. You seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. I wasn't there.
What you thought about it?
It was over quick. It was a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, Nate knocked that man through the ring.
Yup, caught him with a nice shot from that standpoint.
16 low. Couple times.
16 what?
Don't worry about it. Though, if you know, you know. But
I'm not gonna say what I want to say. Go ahead though.
You better not.
Go ahead. Bet not.
Yeah, you better not.
Yeah, shit. Go ahead.
This dude is crazy, bro. What's wrong with him?
Let's ride. Come on, let's ride.
All right, man. But yeah, I was extremely proud of Nate, man. I got emotional. Micah, put the picture up there, Micah. I gave Nate a big hug, man. I got emotional because I just was so happy for him. I knew him since he was a little boy.
Yeah, he been doing it for a minute, man.
And just being in his corner.
That's like starting from 8 years old, coming all the way up to now. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, it was amazing, man. The building is electric. Overtime does it big, man. Like, I've never seen anything like I've been to world title fights in big arenas, man, and the electricity wasn't as like it was in that building that night for Nate's pro debut. So Nate deserves everything that's,
It was definitely a hometown feeling. From what I could tell watching it.
Yeah, watching it
online, watching it on television.
TV, watching it on TV didn't do it no justice being in there. Like, it was like you felt the electricity come through your body. When Nate came through that tunnel, it was crazy, man. So
and that's what they need. I mean, the thing about it is that what overtime needs is like that local star from that standpoint. So he should do well. I just wish that bag of money they gave Nate were real.
Yeah. Shout out to the brick buster, Nathan Lugo.
They said, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
The American Bear. Nate thought it.
Nate, I wish that money were real, baby. I got excited too.
Nate thought he was about to go buy a house or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Shout out to the brick buster, or as Elijah called him in the interview, the American Bear. So that was
that's good. I like that, American Bear.
Yeah, that was excellent, man. That was beautiful. So keep looking out for Nate, because he's gonna be doing big things. So we got Tank and Frank Martin coming up June the 15th at MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Tank didn't want to have it in Vegas. He said he didn't want to bring no more money to Vegas. He said they was whatever he said. He didn't want to bring no more money to him.
He's feeling himself.
Well, it's still gonna be in Vegas. But Tank coming in here 29-0 with 27 knockouts, bro. And then Frank Martin is 18-0, 12 KOs. Do Frank really deserve that fight? Did he deserve this fight with Tank? Because some people say Tank is trying to play it safe.
And man, anytime somebody in the top 10, you can't argue against the fight.
I agree.
And Frank in top 10 in all categories. Top 5, he in top 5 in all categories.
How you think that fight is going to play out with Tank being a puncher like he is, and Frank being such a technical boxer?
Frank is a puncher also. I think here's the
he better not try to get caught up in that with Tank.
Here's the problem.
He going to sleep if he do.
Frank better than What the man from the Banana Republic? Dominican Republic. Who Tank just fought?
Rolly?
No, not Rolly. The Southpaw before he fought Ryan Garcia.
Santa Cruz?
No, it wasn't Santa Cruz. That, yeah.
Oh, Garcia.
From 130.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the DR.
He better than him?
Yeah.
Of course.
But he bigger than him too. But here's the other thing. Tank has been, since Tank debuted, did Tank debut on the Floyd Mayweather McGregor card?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, he didn't debut, but
Yeah.
he fought on that card. Tank has been fighting on those big scale fights and headline fights probably for the last...
At least since 2010, 11.
He ain't been fighting headline since that long.
No, not headline.
He turned...
Headline probably like 16, 17.
I think probably about 18, somewhere in there.
All right, well, whatever.
But my point is that he been headline like Santa Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz headline.
Okay.
And every fight from there has been pay-per-view headline. Gamboa before Santa Cruz headline fights, right? Frank Martin has not been in this spotlight. So the question is whether or not Frank is going to be able to perform under the lights the way that he can perform in the gym.
How do you see the fight going? It's a lot of trash talking going on both sides. They being interviewed everywhere. I wish we could get them on here.
It just depends. It just, like I said, I think
I can't see none of it.
I think experience is on Tank's side.
I can't see him beating Tank, bro.
I can't see it either.
Only way a Frank Martin can beat Tank is in a decision. He can't beat, and I can't see him going no decision with Tank.
They're not gonna get Tank the money man. The money man ain't getting no decision.
Exactly. But the only way I can see him winning is by a decision because he's a.
You're right. I'm not gonna. He has to dominate Tank. He can't. He can't.
I can't.
It can't be if it's close. Tank gonna get the decision.
But I can't see Tank not stopping him.
This is the first brother Tank his fault.
Yeah. And then you got the monster, the Mexican monster, Benavidez, fighting on this card. It's going to be his first. He's making his 175 debut against Alexander. I can't pronounce his last name, but
me neither. That right there. That's
this one for the light heavyweight, the WBC light heavyweight title.
No, that's a monster.
Yeah.
David Benavidez. David Benavidez is a heavyweight, able to melt himself down in the, light heavyweight and super middleweight.
Yeah, he was talking about going down. I seen him and Ryan Garcia trolling each other earlier, talking about coming down. He gonna make 140. He say he'd make 140. Yeah, But anyway, so we look forward to that one June the 15th, and then we got Tyson and Jake Paul. I think Tyson's going to.
Benavidez make 140. Ryan ain't gonna make it.
Yeah. I think Tyson and Jake Paul. I think this fight is going to be. I think Mike Tyson gonna knock him out.
Man, Mike 57, 58.
That's what I thought at first. 30-year age difference. I thought that at first.
Man, how old are you?
I'm 47.
You 47. I'm 54.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Have you seen, you like Marvels and Avengers? Have you seen
Mike Tyson gonna knock this man out,
Have you seen the last Wolverine show?
Yeah.
Where his ass couldn't heal no more?
Yeah.
When your ass get 50 years old, that's your body.
But this is Mike Tyson.
I don't give a damn.
Right,
Mike 58 years old.
It's Mike Tyson.
Man, Mike can't touch his damn toes.
It's Mike Tyson. He
Mike,
stopped Listen, he stopped smoking.
That was a mistake.
He ain't did his podcast.
That's a mistake.
And
he definitely, as bad as he hurt, he definitely smoking.
He said he stopped smoking.
Man, Mike can't train but 2 days a week.
And look, it's going on their records.
Mike can't train but 2 days a week.
It's going on their records. It's going to be an official boxing match. So
you do realize that Mike Tyson got knocked out by a damn jelly bean.
Bro,
look up Mike Tyson, who Mike Tyson got. Mike Tyson got knocked out. Look at Mike Tyson box rec. Huh?
You want to bet something?
We bet some push-ups.
You can't do no push-ups.
You can't do no damn push-ups. I can do push-ups.
What you want to bet? How many push-ups you want to bet Mike knock Jake Paul out? How many you want to bet? Make a light on yourself.
Make a light on you.
Make a light on yourself. You bigger than me. Make a light on yourself. How many push-ups
you
you
see how
want
you
to
try
bet?
to slide that shit in?
How many push-ups you want to bet?
You see how you try to slide that in?
How many push-ups you want, bro? I'm about to...
Let's do 50.
That ain't nothing, man.
You can't do 50.
All right, bet 50 push-ups. Mike Tyson knocked Jake Paul out.
Tell you what, let's do this. Let's bet some leg press. Take you to LA Fitness.
Anyway, man,
I take you to LA Fitness, and if you can do six play 2 times.
Okay, so now the undercard on this fight gonna be Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. That fight is back.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
But hold on,
I can't wait to see that. July 20th is that gonna be that fight.
I'm trying to pull up Mike Tyson box rec so you can see who Mike lost to. The last person
I know he lost 5 fights. But that was when he was done though. He said he didn't have it in him no more.
That man lost to Kevin McBride.
He said he didn't have it in him no more.
He quit on this stool to Kevin, but he got it now against Jake Paul.
All right, when Mike run up on you, bro.
Mike, man, listen, man, they got a picture of Mike Tyson holding Jake Paul when he was a baby. Mike was biting on his shirt, biting on their onesie.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Mike grab a hold of you,
Mike quit on the stool with Kevin McBride.
Right.
Danny Williams knocked Mike out in KO.
I remember that.
The last person Mike beat was somebody named Clifford Etienne.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
He just knocked somebody out in England somewhere.
He got knocked out by Lennox Lewis. That's the fight when he eat your children.
All right, bro.
Last
thing I want to talk about so we can get out of here, man.
That's the eat your children fight.
You done
right
made
there.
me sleepy, bro.
I made you sleepy.
Cause you be talking crazy.
Man, you know Mike want to eat that man children.
Mike gonna run up on you, bro.
He run up on me, but run up on Lenny Lewis.
Come on. All right. Last thing we talk about, amateur highlight. Keith Cologne out of New Jersey.
A lot of great fighters come out of there. A lot of great amateurs.
Yeah. One of them amateurs that he's an amateur standout, but he's really under the radar. People don't see him too much. 4-time national champion. He's done a lot, man. He's he's been boxing since he was 12 years old. He's from the Inbound Boxing Academy in Newark, New Jersey. His father is his coach, but he's done a lot in USA boxing. He was ranked number 1 at 114 as a youth. Keep an eye on him, man. Check out his Instagram. But he's been in the ring with everybody. Great episode. Appreciate y'all, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, everything. Follow us on Instagram. Instagram handle is below. TikTok, we all over social media.
Y'all see him trying to show his pinky ring off.
Think about no pinky ring, man.
Why you trying to show your pinky ring off, man?
Anyway, man.
You ain't grabbed the mic. You ain't did this all segment long. Now you got to put your pinky ring up on so the camera can catch.
Thank y'all for tuning in to CounterPunch Conversations. Appreciate you, bro. Good show, man. Come on.
He trying to hurt my hand with the pinky ring.
All right. Good show. Until next time.
Like Red Fox. How would I be sure?
Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications so you keep up with all the content.
Beyond any compare.
We out. Peace.
Red Fox right there. Saturday, Sunday. How would I be sure?